Today I'm going to review one of my very favorite apps, and it's Wall Pilates. And we're going to go over what Wall Pilates is, how it could benefit, how it could transform your body, and hopefully dive into any questions you may have on exercising at home and one of the most convenient ways to exercise at home. I'm Dr. Shelley Meyer. Thanks so much for being in my channel or joining me on my channel. I am a functional medicine doctor, registered dietitian, and family doctor, but also have worked as a personal trainer in the past. So I know my way around a gym. I know my way around working out at home and finding unique and interesting ways to exercise. And I actually prefer to work out at home. So I have tried many different ways of working out at home. If I were to pan over to the other side of my room here, I have a Pilates reformer. I also have dumbbells and kettlebells and TRX, which I want to review also. So a lot of things that I do at home because I do prefer to work out at home. So when I was looking within the past year, I had some weight gain last year, and it's really tough when you're in perimenopause and menopause. I talk about that a lot on my channel. For women in their 40s and 50s, our bodies tend to change and our body composition tends to easily change, and it's really hard to turn that around. And so I was dealing with that last year, putting on some weight, just a few pounds, but after that adds up year after year and it gets harder and harder to take it off. We look for ways to change things up because it's not as easy. I used to just be able to increase my running. I used to be a runner. Now I'm more of a walker. I still love the WalkFit app, so check out my video on that if you haven't checked it out, because that is part of my program now and will be for a very long time, I'm sure. So I used to be a runner, and I used to just pick up on my running, and I actually didn't really even do a lot of weight training back in my 20s when I wanted to lose weight. And like that, I could usually take it off. I always had to. I was never one of those women that naturally kept weight off. I always had to try to eat healthy and exercise, but it's so much more difficult now. I'm 52. So anyway, this past year, I was always still working out and doing lots of great things and eating well, but had that weight gain that was really driving me crazy. So it's finally working, approaching it the way I'm doing now. I've talked about I use the Lumen to help me understand my carb burning and fat burning, and I'll put some of those videos in my description. And that got me started. I also changed up my like I said, I use the WalkFit app, and it's really intense, long walks. Not long, but some of them, they're 2 to 3.5 miles, not super long, but like uh, very fast and going between fast and moderate walking, and timing it and using a kind of like a coach via the WalkFit app. And then adding a structured variety of programs at home that I hadn't been doing before. So I was doing the TRX before, but and now I'm alternating between the Wall Pilates, the TRX, and dumbbells. So here today we're talking about Wall Pilates. So my app that I have been using is I have to look it up. 30-day, the app, I'll show it. I can't show it because I'm on my phone recording, but the app icon is 30 on it, and it's Pilates workouts at home. But I also, in preparation for this video, reviewed what some other people have reviewed as far as other Wall Pilates apps, just to provide you some variety here. And so what is the benefit of Wall Pilates? Well, you need a wall, and that's it, and a mat or towel or something. And you just use your body weight, and you can build gradually. You don't have to be an expert at Pilates. You don't have to be a yogi. You don't have to be a, gym rat or anything like that. You just follow what's on this app. A lot of them are free. The one that I just talked to you about, I have the paid version of it because I wanted more options, but it does have a free version. And then some of these other ones I'm going to mention have free versions. So you just need a mat and a wall. And they're hard. Like, I've been working out a long time, and a lot of these Wall Pilates, they can be hard. Like, I chose the more advanced one to start with, but you can start at the beginning level and work your way up. But you don't get bored. It's a challenge, and it works. It does transform your body and build better muscle mass, which is really hard to do in perimenopause and menopause, which is what I focus on here a lot. So what are some of the best contenders? Like I said, there's the one I've used. I like the avatar kind of based, or like just showing me the movements. I don't like to do a full class at home. So if you like to do full classes, that's not what I'm referring to here. I am referring to just Wall Pilates apps. So there's the one I mentioned, the 30, forgetting because it just is like a generic name. Pilates workouts at home, Nextsoft fitness apps. And it has a 30 on it. That's the one I use. I love that one because you can do personalized plans. You can build your own plan. They have lots of 28-day challenges, and I just go through and kind of repeat those. But they have face yoga. They have other yoga. They have like 5-minute workouts you can do if you just want to focus on the arms or the core. You won't get bored. Like there's everything on this app that you could want and do at home and do without equipment. So how could you go wrong there? And the paid one, I think I used some Google Play points I had. I think it was, I don't know, like $30 or $40 for the year. So, and it might even be like that I don't have to renew. I can't remember, but definitely not, expensive. So I love it, love it, love it. And it's definitely part of my regular core routine. But the ones that have been well reviewed on other platforms have been the Better Me. That has wall Pilates calisthenics and some other routines in there. It's great for beginners and intermediate and advanced Pilates providers as well. And then, what's also helpful is that if you have some limitations or you're healing from like surgery or injury or something, as long as you have like the approval of your PT and your doc, it may be a good rehab kind of approach too. And it's guided, it's clear instructions. You can customize any of these that I'm going to mention. They give you reminders. But the best way to get your benefits out of these Wall Pilates apps or any kind of fitness app or program you're doing is to be consistent, obviously, and have a schedule. I try to do 20 or 30 minutes in the morning, every morning of one of those that in my rotation that I talked about. And then I will do 10 to 15 minutes at night. And the reason I've added that evening one is because we are insulin resistant at night, like I've talked about in my lumen and metabolism videos. So to stimulate that insulin sensitivity and to help you with processing your evening meal, I feel like it's really good to have at least a short walk and strength training at night. Doesn't have to be much, but that's just how I like to do it. And mix it up. So with these apps, you can explore different workouts. Definitely don't ever do the same workout every day. That can be a mistake many of us fall into. Try to add new things, especially if you've hit like a weight loss or progress plateau. Tracking your progress on these apps is easy. And the wall helps to provide support and stability, helps with alignment. These apps always, and I'm using my blog. That's the name of the what I was looking for. My blog, perimenopause.help, for my notes here. So if you want to check any of this out, go to perimenopause.help if you like to read what I'm talking about and have more detail there. And you need to be reminded of any of the things I've talked about. It's all in there. So, and then wall Pilates is great for activating your core. So your core being your abdominal muscles, your lower back muscles. If we have a good, strong core, we have, usually less fat on our trunk if we have a good core and we do a lot of core strengthening. And that way we're going to have less metabolic problems like diabetes and inflammation and high cholesterol and that kind of thing. So if we keep our core tight and not a lot of fat on our core, but also having a strong core helps our posture, helps reduce our risk for falls, and can help us maintain other strength throughout and positioning throughout the rest of our body. So lots of win-wins there. And then Wall Pilates is very portable. Obviously, you can take your phone with you and use it in a lot of different places if you're traveling. So there's the Better Me. I haven't used that one, but it's easy to follow from what I've read from the different reviews, and suitable for different fitness levels, as is the Pilates at Home one that I use. I've also used Reverse Health. I like Reverse Health because it's not only I have that app and I've paid for it. It's not only a wall Pilates, which is they have some great wall Pilates workouts and Pilates no equipment workouts, but it also has some food tracking, some food meal planning. It's kind of an all-inclusive app for working on hormone balance. And sorry, my dog is breathing very heavy on the bed next to me. So for breathing, cannot breathing, for balancing hormones and food. So there's some meal plans on there. You can enter your food in there. You can take pictures of your food. So it's kind of an all-inclusive app. It's about $15 a month, they're saying on here. If you pay all at once, you get a much better deal. So that's a good app because it's got more than just the exercise on there too. So I'd recommend that too. So I'd say either the Pilates at Home, the Better Me, or the Reverse Health are great options for Wall Pilates. Sorry. And what else? It's safe. You don't really have to have prep for it. Let's see, any other benefits I didn't go over? I don't think so. So affordable too. Very affordable in most situations here. So if you have any questions, if you have workouts you're doing at home, I'd love to hear about them. I want to talk about the TRX because that's an investment just for, it's a kind of cable system, but you can bring it with you. You can put it, hang it over a door. But it's great also for core and muscle, like chest and back. And that's an easy thing to fit into your routine. So that's, if you have questions or you want me to cover that, let me know. I am going to do a video on that. And if you have any other routines you're doing at home or anything you feel like has helped your body composition, I love when everybody talks to each other in the comments, and we have community building and positive exchange and helping each other. So thank you so much for doing that. Thanks for being here. I will continue to get these videos out, but it really helps if you like and subscribe and share the video so that the channel can grow and I can keep making these videos. And don't forget to refer to the blog at perimenopause.help. I also go into menopause topics as well, not just perimenopause. And I will see you next time.